Zola has always loved water, whether it was drinking it or bathing in it. When she was little, her parents got her a nightlight projector, which reminded her of the ocean flowing across the ceiling. She still kept it to this day and would use it a lot when she was upset or felt nostalgic for the sea. It was hard for her after they stopped going to the beach like they used to. As she got older and interacted more with other kids, she realized she was different. She was always good about eating her vegetables and seafood. But when it came to meat, she preferred snacking on flavored crickets and mushroom burgers. She used to love summer when their family would visit the beach the most. Over time, she began to hate it. It was the hottest time of the year and painful for her skin. She couldn't out without covering her body on top of a crazy amount of sunscreen. The biggest shock was when she was in the bathtub one night. She had dozed off thinking about being underwater and seeing bubbles floating all around her. When she woke up, she was stunned to see water floating above her, similar to what she had seen in her dream. Suddenly they popped and all of the water splashed to the floor, and again she was stunned. All that was going through her head was that this was just another thing about her that made her different. Abnormal. She doubted anyone could fathom what she was going through. She looked down at her webbed hand that had already healed from earlier. When they developed on her hands and feet, she already wasn't very popular and had to wear gloves around other people, especially at school. It sucked, but she tried to make the best of it. She'd become a great swimmer, and one day she'd make it to the Olympics. Then she wouldn't have to hide them. She'd gone to her local pool to practice alone when some other kids showed up, led by the local bully. When she tried to leave, he'd grabbed her and saw the webbing. He'd thought she was stupid and super-glued fins to her hands. Everybody laughed and called her names. Then he pulled out a knife and started to cut it. Shock hit her first, then pain and seething anger. She cocked back her hand into a fist and punched him in the eye so hard he went flying to the ground. Nobody helped him up, and she threatened to have him arrested if he ever bothered her again, and ran off. She wasn't sure what to do now. She wasn't normal, and she feared what would happen if she told her family everything. She was so tired. She finished her bath, cleaned up all the water on the floor, and moved mechanically until she got to her room. She grabbed her projector, turned it on, and laid in bed. She watched the ceiling, tried to stay quiet as she cried, and fell into an uneasy sleep.